Ronnie, you in here? What's up? Good, popping, cracking, percolate. What's really good? What's going on? First, I'm glad you're here. Glad you're here. Everybody else that come on in, like, share, subscribe, like, leave a comment. You don't like, leave a comment. Leave a constructive comment. All things considered, when we look at the stories that we got, the story, Dr. Eve Ewing and Brian Hill, I got to think about something. Hashtag recast T'Challa. And I got to asking myself, what did the hashtag stand for? What was the hashtag's purpose? T'Challa being recast. Okay, got it, cool. Anything come along with that? Was there a condition on that, or was it just T'Challa being recast? What's going on? I tell them that notification be pulling through for you, boy. That's what's up. Appreciate it, brother. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Thank y'all so much for pulling up and everything. Late notice, no notice. What did the hashtag come with? Were there any conditions? All it said was recast T'Challa. Don't kill him off. Was it or what? Was it just did he need to come back a certain way? What was it? What was it? And then I asked myself another, and then I made a statement. I said, Theo, that's not a fair question. And I said, why not? Because everything is not everything to everybody. The question you need to be asking yourself is, what was recast T'Challa to you? What is recast T'Challa to you? That's the question. What is recast T'Challa to me? That's a fair question. It's a rhetorical one because it's meant for me. It's a loaded question. Because to me, honestly, it never was just about getting the character recast. I would love to tell everybody that's rocking with me, like I'm rocking with them, like I'm rocking with them, like they're rocking with me. I would love to tell you that for me, it was just about getting the character recast. I would be lying. I would be disingenuous. I would be in fault. I would be false. It wasn't. It never was about just getting the character recast. It wasn't. When I took into consideration everything that I had learned about Derek Boseman, everything that I learned about Chadwick Boseman, who they were as men, what they stood for as men, it never was about just getting the character recast. It wasn't. It was about shedding light on the character, a significant character, shedding so much light to the point where people would realize the significance of the character and have no choice but to recast the character. But that was just part of it. Having studied, and I'm going somewhere with this because I feel like sometimes we get caught up in having the wrong discussions and not realizing what's really, really important at the end of the day. You take your eyes off the prize. T'Challa being recast was not the prize for me. No, it wasn't. As someone who is in his mid-50s, who has seen certain things occur in our society, seeing the influence of certain things, certain individuals, I would love to tell you that it was just about getting T'Challa recast. It was about his imagery, how powerful that image was, that it needed to be seen, that it needed to be forefront, but not just Him. To me, getting to me, getting T'Challa recast was about highlighting all the Black superheroes, getting them either a recast or watch this, cast. It was about ensuring that little boys of color had their heroes to look up to as well. Hell, little girls of color having their heroes to look up to as well. That's why you don't hear me use terminology like the MCU. I got daughters. I can make my point without being insulting or degrading. I can. Now, there are times I choose not to do so when it comes to certain individuals. But am I going to attack all women at first? No, because I don't want to be lumped in with all men. But when I think about Chadwick Boseman, and I say I'm a fan of Chadwick Boseman, so recast T'Challa incorporates the desires of Chadwick Boseman. More representation, not less than. More positive representation to counteract the other representation. More opportunities for our brothers and sisters that are actors and actresses, so we don't have to keep hearing concerns about wages or opportunities. No, that's what recast T'Challa meant to me. As well as the character be treated with respect, as the character should. I'll keep up with these notes real quick here. We got Grand Madam in the building. Come on, Grand Madam. Get this note on up here. Come on, Grand Madam. That's what I'm talking about. Grand Madam in the building. Grand Madam, what's going on? What is going on? We got Nightella. Oh, why the Aces and Hawkeye guy? What's going on, host Theo and Rock with the Nation? Yes, we in here. We in here. We in here. So when I realized that is what recast T'Challa means to me, not nobody else, me, then that means that there are just certain things that I'm going to, or at the very least should, be above. Black representation, right? Black imagery, right? More, not less than, right? That's what I said, right? I got two Black writers writing my favorite Black character. This is a Black man, this is a Black woman. They both treating that character with respect, unlike the writer that came before. I'm winning. I'm winning. As a Black man, I'm winning. As a Black person, I'm winning. As an African American, I'm winning. As a Black Panther fan, I'm winning. My character is being written respectfully. That's what I want. I want him to be treated with respect. Well, me. That's what I'm getting. So, after tonight, there's just some conversations I'm not going to be a part of. I'm not knocking anybody that does. I'm not. Everybody you got a right to do what you want to do and everything like that. But for me, it was about the character being treated with respect. Black representation, Black imagery. He's in 2 comic books. 3. I'm winning. I got a Black woman, and we talk about how our Black women have it hard, right? Well, and she's a doctor. she's writing my favorite character. And she's treating him with respect. I'm winning. Well, I got Mr. Brian Hill. Hey, I saw what he did on Black Panther Unconquered. I did. I read Killmonger. I did. I'm reading Blade. I like him. I like what he got going on with Ultimate Black Panther. That's a brother. I'm winning. I got a brother and a sister. I'm winning. Like, I'm winning. Well, the last hurdle is the studio. But the studio know like I know. You're not going to treat him with respect. We're not coming. And if you don't put him in any projects, now the fan base is united on that one. You don't put him in any, you don't put him in it, we're not coming. Now watch this one, because this is the thing that I have been pushing here. You don't do right by our characters, the studios. It's enough of us that are knowledgeable enough out here that will stall you out financially. Me. That's my bond. That's my oath. That's my promise. Because all I'm asking you to do is to honor Black imagery, Black representation. More than, not less than, not divided, united. Write my characters right, or don't write them at all. It is that's what it's always been for Gerald Theophilus Butler. That's what it's always been. That's always been my talking points. They're not going nowhere. Well, I said that to say this. I don't really care about no crown. I care about the respect. I don't care about no crown. I care about the respect. I don't care nothing about no crown. I care about the imagery. I don't care nothing about no crown. I care about the representation. I don't care nothing about no crown. I care about more than. I'm not looking for less than. I'm not checking for that. To my brothers and sisters that's behind me, the legacy that I'm willing to fight for them to have is what he fought for. Imagery, representation, right? More than, not less than. The crown, I want to tell you that's the end all say all. I'd be lying. That ain't. It's the respect to be put on his name. Respect, you can't take respect off your head. And you wear it 24/7. And folks see it, whether you wear it or not. Respect. Respect. That's respect. Not a title. Not a title. Not a crown. Not a throne. RESPECT. Thank you, Mr. Aretha Franklin. That right there. The respect that you want as a person when you walk out your front door. The respect that you want as a person, regardless of what's in your bank account, regardless of what's in your bank account, regardless of what's in your driveway, regardless of how many bedrooms you got in your home. Respect. I'm gonna keep up with these notes. What's going on? Come on, y'all. Grandma Taro, thank you for saying biracial. Hold on, give me. Let me go back. Good. Let me see. I tell him, Grandma must have said something. I remember when a little biracial girl said T'Challa looked like her daddy. That hit me in my heart. My dad was T'Challa's complexion too. Wow, that's crazy. Thank y'all so much for that. Let me keep that in there. What's the? Oh, let me get back here. Come on now. What the thing? There we go. Put that back. There we go. Show it. There we go. What's the name of Chadwick Boseman's final movie, Theo? My mom Dukes loves that film. I can't think of the name of it. Ma Rainey's Black Bottom, I believe. Ain't I tell them just relaxing here with y'all watching Mr. Theo be live stream tonight. Thank y'all so much for popping up because y'all did not have to do that. I remember Recast T'Challa was mainly being about continuing to tell his story, thus inspiring the masses that look like us. How you do that? Black imagery, black representation. Another actor got to step into that role. More opportunities, not less than. See how that goes? And some of the stories we would have told about him that would have been great stories, he wouldn't have been sitting on the throne of Wakanda. Some of the stories we would have told about him that are great stories, he would not even have been in Wakanda. Thank you so much for that. What up, though? RC Grandma for saying that. I stay trying to break my all-black teenage son of calling people mixed. I have a biracial daughter, and he says, Dad, my sister, she mixed, ain't she? What's going on? Mr. Claiborne in the building. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Hollywood looks like it's burning. They got a saying, won't use it. What's the Kamoyo kid? What's going on? Kamoyo in the building. That's Groovy Fee in the building. Ronnie, I'm good. Hope all is well. Absolutely. I'm flying through these notes. Hit the likes. I mean, please and could. Thank you. 21 Bridges, I believe, is his last movie. What's going on? I think it was Ma Rainey's Black Bottom, but so yeah. When we look at Recast T'Challa, just think about everything that you saying in that sentence. You say Recast T'Challa. Okay, well, you want T'Challa for what? Imagery and representation. Okay, well, somebody else got to step into the role, right? More than, not less than. We talking about biracial. I'm still trying to figure out why we ain't got live representation of Casper Cole. That was too easy, but that's a different story for a different day. So, and mind you, I think those are all admirable sentiments wrapped up in that one little hashtag, Recast T'Challa. So, it begs the question, if Recast T'Challa in that hashtag, more representation, not less than, right? Black imagery, Black representation, giving more of us more opportunities, not less opportunities, right? Right, okay. What's the back and forth on social media? What's the problem? What's the back and forth for? What's the contention? What's the finger pointing for? What's the dissatisfaction for? What is the vitriol for? What for? What's the ultimate goal? What's the motivation? What is it about? You a Black Panther fan? Okay. You a Recast T'Challa fan? Okay. You a Chadwick Boseman fan? Okay. What's the beef? What is it? What aren't you satisfied with? Think about that whole recap, that whole hashtag. Think about why you put it out there. Think about why you fighting so hard for it. Think about the legacy you trying to fight to preserve. Recast T'Challa. Well, that's going to take another actor, right? That's another opportunity. You want him on the screen because he's a positive representation of Black imagery? Okay, there you go. You got some great stories of that dude that ain't got nothing to do with Wakanda, where he is being respected like I don't know what. Hell, he was in Wakanda for 15 issues and got treated like garbage for 15 issues in Wakanda in his own comic book. You got 2 comic books where he getting treated respectfully, and you pissy about what? You throwing shade for what? You can't speak glowingly on one writer without putting down the other one? You don't know how to be actual factual? You don't know how to give constructive criticism? You don't know how to give opinions backed up by facts? Or is it just, I'm just going to give my opinion and hope everybody go along with it? You don't know how to do your research? Respect. RESPECT. You don't know how to respect the stories that came before you got interested into the character? You don't know how to respect those that were holding it down for the character so the MCU could see some type of financial value in the character? What you tripping for? When's the last time you got 2 titles with the dude in it? Your memory don't go back that far, or your time on God's earth don't go back that far? No, for real. What you mad about? That's the question that I'm asking, and that's why I'm not going to get involved, because I know what it was like to read this dude doing Ridley's run. And maybe that's the problem. Too many of you didn't read it. Either you didn't read it or you don't know what hard work is. You don't know what it's like to come in after somebody that tore something down and have to build it back up. That's not an overnight job. And you know it. But you only care about it when it applies to you. If you're the one that's got to go in there and build it back up from the ground up. And not one time has she disrespected that dude. Neither has Brian Hill. But y'all got so much to say. Never satisfied. And that's why Black people can't have nothing today. Because you don't know how to appreciate what you got in front of you. And yes, I'm ashamed of some of you. Because you was aiming in this direction before the book even hit the floor. And I'm talking about Eve Ewing's book. Can't point out not one positive thing about what this sister then did. Mind you, you know what you got me doing right now, and I don't like doing this, but those who know who I am at the end of the day finna get it. You got me as a Michael Jordan fan defending LeBron James. You got me as a Pittsburgh Steelers fan defending the Dallas Cowboys. I don't want to do that. You got me as a Georgia Bulldog fan defending the Florida Gators. I do not want to do that. But damn, all you got to do is just tell the truth. It's so disappointing. That's where I'm at with it. It is so disappointing. And it is so telling. People using the same rationality to separate between Brian Hill and Eve Ewing. You're using the same rationality that people use to separate their heroes from T'Challa, and you're not even thinking about it. So caught up in nonsense. You got 2 comic books. You only had one a year and a half ago, and the dude was getting treated like garbage. You got 2 where the dude is being treated with respect, and you still got something to complain about. Well, damn it, how is that recast? Because ain't her story better than Black Panther 2? I know damn good and well, and I see I'm gonna probably have to check with YouTube to see if I can even use that word. I know daggum good and well, you not finna tell me Black Panther 2, Wakanda Forever is better than what she doing. You not, you could. But I'm gonna laugh just like that. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm talking to myself. Let me see. We got S. Jaddix in the house. Thank you so much for joining. A weak Black Panther franchise hurts not just actors that can play T'Challa, but also all other Black talent on the project. Shuri cannot carry it. Well, I mean, he said he was doing a movie without a leading actor, so he said it. He said it. Yeah, Ma Rainey's Black Bottom. Yeah, I believe that was his last movie. I'm pretty sure that was his last movie because honestly, I still haven't watched it. Now, you want to talk about somebody? I don't know what anybody else got going on, but I can't even watch that movie, and I got a Netflix subscription. Y'all be like, Theo, see, I ain't made peace yet. Y'all like, Theo, you ain't watching? Mm-mm. 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 No. Yeah, y'all don't know how I lost my mind when I found out the dude that passed. Like, it take my wife to tell you, I'm not watching that. So, Theo, you could watch Black Panther 2, but you can't watch Ma Rainey's Black Bottom? Nope. Watch this. You ready? Because as far as I was concerned, Black Panther 2 ain't had nothing to do with him. Ma Rainey's Black Bottom, The Harder They Fall, The Railway Car. Oh, I caught that one. I had to do this right here. Y'all know how it is. Y'all know. Y'all don't act like that. I ain't the only one. You know how it is. Water start building up in your eyes and everything like that. And you got to like tilt your head back like this right here. This right here. Yeah. I was with my wife. I ain't want her to see me getting emotional because then I would have had to answer the question. Baby, what's going on? I ain't really want to talk about it. So I just kind of like did like this. You got to be careful not to blink because if you blink, something gonna fall. You don't want that. So I'm just like this. I gotta wait for Regina King to start talking. Not Regina, I think that's her name. I gotta wait for her to start talking again for me to come in and lock into the movie. Because other than that, I couldn't deal with it. Who writing it? Woo! Because I still got to figure out who the hell is in Jobu. I'm trying to figure out who Njobu is, and you asking me about Hunter. Woo, that was funny. Oh, one can dream, right? Oh, they say, what's going on? Hit them if you could, please. T'Challa was trashed in his own comic book. It still has not been restored to his throne. Who writes like that? As I told somebody today, Grand Madam, you remember the song, The Whispers? I'll be working my way back to you, babe. She working her way back. First of all, I don't know how you took the dude off the throne while he was still a galactic emperor and kept a job. I don't know how you did that one. And we folks sitting up here looking at Eve Ewing. I got a quick fix for you. Say what? I got a quick fix for you. Because see, Eve is working for Marvel. She don't work at Marvel. She's not the editor. She's not the editor-in-chief. Y'all mad? Theo, don't do that. Y'all mad? Well, the editor heard that you was mad too. Don't act like that. The editor heard your complaints. The EIC, or rather the HNIC, if that makes it more relatable. They heard your complaints. Yeah, okay, well, stop coming to me about King Solomon Frogs if you know about it. That could have reset everything. The editor-in-chief could have told, hey, 2-3 issue story arc, King Solomon Frog, that's what that is, put him back on the throne. Why y'all not looking at the editor-in-chief? No, for real. I be looking like y'all don't. That's who she answered to. If she the teacher, he the principal. That was all this stuff on social media talking about, oh, I wish Eve would have did that, man. Ain't nobody ever stopped to sit up here and say, well, you know what? If we thinking King Solomon Frog could have been used to rewrite reality, why they ain't think about that? And if we suggesting it on social media, why she didn't do this and why she didn't do that, okay, mheroes@marvel.com. Who y'all mad at? Fixing someone else's mistakes is hard, tedious work. Okay, sports terminology. Dallas Cowboy fans? Anybody? Okay. Y'all remember what the Dallas Cowboys was looking like? Tom Landry's last few years there? Okay. You remember when Jimmy Johnson came in, right? Right. You remember what that record was his first season? Bueller? Ferris? Anybody? Okay. Okay, all right. Well, you remember the Cleveland Browns back during the Bernie Kosar years when they had Ernest Biner and Kevin Mack? You remember how you couldn't keep them out the playoffs? Yeah. Y'all love this. Y'all gonna love this one. The Chicago Bulls. Since they tore up the whole, since they broke the band up. Since they broke the band up. Okay, hold on. College football. How long did it take Florida State to get back? And ain't Miami still? Oh my God. I'm a Georgia Bulldog fan. 1980. 1980. Y'all need me to keep doing this? Okay. Go in your child room and clean it up after they done dirtied it all the way to hell. Tell me how long that. Wait. Anybody in the custodial business? I don't be wanting to do stuff like that. T'Challa was on his damn knees letting people put their hands on him. He didn't even heal over a few issues. So we had a busted lip and everybody was putting hands on that dude. Lolo put hands on that dude. Jai put hands on that dude. Cap put hands on that dude and told that dude to go back to Wakanda, which to me was like code for go back to Africa. I was like, whoa, wait a minute. Hold on. What the boy name? Gentle put hands on the dude. Aurora put hands on the dude. Achilles put hands on the dude. Some random high toots dressed as Wakandan rebels put hands on the dude. I was like, it was open. It was open. Get some. Just pull a ticket. Next in line. Whoever wants some, get some. It was open season on T'Challa. Whoever wants some, buy one, get one, two free. I was like, good God Almighty. E. Okay, who didn't put hands on him? This dude had been in quite a few fights. He didn't been in quite a few fights in her run. He has been. He'd been in quite a few fights. Quite a few. This dude didn't fought a whole deathlock. And I'm saying it's a deathlock. It's a deathlock. And he don't have the technological wizardry that he had before. It's a whole deathlock. This a whole deathlock. No. He resigned. He's relying more on his resources. But that fight didn't last long at all, did it? That fight didn't last long at all. My folks be like, he ain't got his wizardry. He ain't got his tech. Okay, well, think about what you're saying. With him having no tech, he's beating down everybody. I didn't say it. You said she not using any technology in her storyline. You said that as a way to basically belittle her as a writer. I'm a reader. You're right. He ain't got no technology. He not beating down everybody. So I don't know what you want me to say with it because Side note, LeBron didn't show up for unveiling Kobe's first statue. Why am I not surprised? I'm going to highlight that, but I'm not going to comment on that because, like I said, I didn't been in way too many situations where I didn't have to defend LeBron James, and I'm a Michael Jordan fan, and I'd be like, stop putting me in that position, please. Oh. Michael Jordan is the GOAT. It's not. I'm not taking no. Say whatever. No, I'm not. It's a video out there on YouTube. Y'all need me to send it to y'all. I got to say it to my favorites that break down why Michael Jordan is the GOAT. So I'm not even going to do that. But there have been times where even with me knowing in my heart of hearts that Michael Jordan is the GOAT, I've been put in situations where I've had to defend LeBron James from LeBron James haters. And I'm like, you ain't got to hate him. You ain't got to lie, Craig. You ain't got to lie, Craig. You ain't got to lie. You gonna keep it going. No one should be mad at anyone but Ridley. Groovy, to be honest with you, I do not believe we will get Hunter live action because Hollywood does not want to see a white man and a black man. Brothers, that's a positive image that MCU isn't ready for. I mean, other than getting white man can't jump and the money car. By the way, great movies if you haven't seen them. Wesley Snipes and Woody Harrelson. Those two, funny. I'm just saying, you might want to Money Train. I think it's Money Train and White Man. The first Money Train and White Man Can't Jump. Johnny come lately outraged. I believe a lot of people love to be argumentative just because ignorant and spicy is the way they want to be. Well, from what I've been told on social, on entertainment, media-wise, drama sales, conflict sales. That's what I've been told. I don't know. So I wish a mofo would try to compare Eve to Wakanda. that be my thing right there. I be sitting there like, brother, y'all know what I had to sit through? For real. No, for real. I just think about this for a second. I did not want to. My wife's still low-key mad about that I watched it. Black Panther 2. Wakanda. I sat there. I watched it. Then, and I ain't never said this, but I low-key watched it again to take notes. Then I read 15 issues of John Ridley's run. I can say this because I've actually done it because of some stuff that was going on in my past that I really I'm traumatized by. But I'll just say this. Because I've done it before, I would rather read the dictionary than watch Black Panther 2, Wakanda Forever, and or read 15 issues of John Ridley's run. I would rather read the dictionary, page for page. I would, because I've done it before. That dictionary is it's better. It's better. Mom Rainey should have just been the title point blank deal. I'm not doing that. Not doing that with you, RC. I'm not. What's going on, Jay? What's Theo's intro idea for T'Challa and Secret Wars? First, that's a fair question. Second, it takes into consideration that I would be watching Secret Wars. It does. I'm not. So to be fair, because that is a fair question, they just need to reboot the MCU. They need to reboot the MCU because what they've done in regards to the character, the Black Panther franchise, there's a lot of tragedy, trauma involved with that character. So if I'm looking at Secret Wars and you got to bring T'Challa back that way, then you're dealing with a destroyed Earth that he's dealing with. I sit back, Jay, and this is me. I sit back and people liked him in What If as Star-Lord. I didn't. Star-Lord was the slave trade all over again. And I was like, I don't know who. So you mean to tell me he got kidnapped from his land? You taught him a whole different language, a whole different set of values, religion, right? You lied and told him that his family was gone. You separated him from his family. Mama, daddy, sister. I wasn't cool with that one. Then you turned around him and had him be deleted by a Stark sonic cannon, and he's got on a vibranium mesh weave suit. Then you had him be lunch food for Wanda. I didn't know what I was supposed to be excited for. Like I get it. Chadwick Boseman's voice was there, but I'm looking at the portrayal of the character, and I'm like, so to answer your question, I don't want him in Secret Wars. I'm being selfish. I don't want him in Secret Wars because he's gonna come. There's gonna be another tragedy involving. Right? We got enough of that. Daddy gone. Daddy killed brother. Who is in Jobu? Never mind. Daddy killed brother. First cousin kills uncle. First cousin kill first cousin. First cousin kill his girlfriend. Oh my God. The queen mother gone. I don't know what's. Wakanda been invaded. No. No. Holla at me after you get done rebooting. Don't leave him where he at right now. Don't touch him. You can't, as Eddie Kane said in the 5 Heartbeats, if we're not gonna do it right, then let's just not do it. Nights like this, I wish raindrops would. That's what he said. That's what he said. So I don't want to do it right. I'll take a shot of that whiskey. Hey, Mr. Theo, I tried to watch Ma Rainey back, bottom, but I turned it off. It's crazy. I can watch Draft Day all day. I can. I can watch The Harder They Fall, and I'm good. I can. I can watch 21 Bridge, no problem. Message from the King, love it. Gods in Egypt, sure. Ma Rainey's Black Bottom, nope. Can't do that one. And I don't even like thinking about it. Nope. I cannot do that one. I can do Black Panther 2, Wakanda Forever. I can watch Black Panther again. Ma Rainey's Black Bottom, nope. Nope. And y'all gonna be like, Theo, I believe in mental health. I do. And I feel some type of way about making me feel some type of way. So I'm not gonna voluntarily make me feel some type of way. I can walk in this office all day. I can see him right there all day. Ma Rainey's Black Bottom, not doing that one. Not doing that one. I'm not doing that one. Who got whiskey? Pass your boy a glass. See, my brother. If my brother was to hit me up right now, I probably would have did that whole thing where we just going on over there and do that whole live where we just get comfortable, because we could have get what you're comfortable with. I can honestly say, don't watch it. 21 Bridges is a good movie to stop at because his performance of his character in Black Bottom was also too meta for me to handle while watching. I ain't ready to deal with the emotions. I'm not. Thanks, D. Steezel, Hawkeyes. That's like me, Theo. I got a soft spot for Peter Falk as Columbo. I love most of the episodes, but I can never watch the final episode he did. Show has long been over, yet I refuse. Bruh. When you got a connection, for whatever reason, people might make fun of you. No, when you connect with somebody, that thing hurt. And it ain't like you ever really get over it. And I'm not necessarily prone to care if you know them personally or not. No, you be like, nah, that one hurt. That one hurt. I'm not doing that one. I am not doing that one. So I'm definitely right there with you. I'm feeling every bit of that one. Like, nah, I ain't doing it. Right. So you should watch it. No, I shouldn't. No, I shouldn't, and no, I won't. You can't make me. You don't know how I felt just to see his 2 initials and his last name on the side of that rail car. You don't know what that did to me. So no, I'm not doing that. You do that one on your own. You get in where you fit in. I'm not doing that. I don't believe we'll ever get a hunch, a lot of action, because Hollywood does not want to see a white man be brother with a black man. That's a king. They're not ready to see that positive. Well, Derek did allude to that. Derek did allude to that. Now I'm gonna go you one better, Ronnie. Because like I said, we could mess around and get caught up on the forest for the trees. And that's the thing that I don't want to happen. See, the thing is that the image, it wasn't necessarily about the throne. The throne and the crown, that's nice. But when T'Challa made his entrance into the MCU, Captain America Civil War, he wasn't king. That's not how you got him. His father was. Say that one more time, because I know, folk, you did not get him introduced into the MCU as king. You did not. His father was King T'Chaka. Captain America Civil War, right there. His father was king. His father was deleted. So I don't want to do that anymore, because we saw in Black Panther 2 him take the throne. Say that one more time. You saw him take the throne in Black Panther 2, but his introduction into the MCU, he was not king. He wasn't king. So what the forest for the trees for me, how do you conduct yourself as a man? More importantly, as a black man. Watch this one. Conduct yourself as Chadwick Boseman. Was he a king, or did you see him as a king? Was he a king, or did you respect him as a king? Do you see him as a king? Do you respect him as a king? Because he don't have the title. Forest for the trees. Everything he kept talking about, it was how you conduct yourself, how you carry yourself. And if anybody go back and look at the video from December 8th, Urban Faith, Derek Boseman, that's exactly what he was alluding to. No, it wasn't that society was afraid of you being a king. Society was afraid of you conducting yourself like a king. Forest for the trees. Forest for the trees. Forest for the trees. So Marvel Studios, Johnny come lately, don't know them frauds or what an ultimate nullifier is. I'm not gonna say nothing. Cleaning a child's room is a 7-hour process. Well, yeah, but listen, I be sitting back, I'm like, well, have y'all ever cleaned up behind somebody? I'm not talking about cleaning up behind yourself. I'm talking up. How much do maids come in to charge to clean up behind people? Keep going. Keep going. I think Marvel is running with these short runs for a reason, but what that reason is eludes me. Come on, yo, I wouldn't be bothered by the short reason. Not short reason. I wouldn't be bothered by the short run if every run built up on top of the other one. That ain't what we get. They always want to start over from ground zero with this damn dude. I'm like, man. And that don't matter who the writer is. Like that, to me, that's the thing. Like every writer that started this dude off from ground zero. So don't do that part. Like she ain't no damn different than nobody else. They did the same damn thing. Like, man, why we ain't got no continuity with this character? That was a problem way before she got here. Made me lose my religion. We need a John versus Eve comic for comic comparison, because I think people really forgot the mess we I would, but I'm not. I would, but I'm not, because here's what I've come to understand. People gonna feel like they want to feel. As my daughter would say, people gonna people. People gonna people. People gonna people gonna people. People gonna feel how they want to feel. People gonna think how they want to think. People gonna say what they want to say. It don't matter what them facts are. It don't. It don't. It don't matter. I'm wise enough now to understand that. So no, I wouldn't even, because they read them comics just like we did. My folks, I'll be in and out, but I'm here. What's going on, B. Smith? What's going on? LeBron shade is a fair game, but if anyone says he had Kobe, you didn't heard that too? I'm gonna take that back. Theo, the Kamoyo Kid, am I wrong? Because I think I want to watch Madam Web, although it looks like Peter Parker was Paul. I'm going to say no. You're not wrong for wanting to watch it. I mean, let us know how it is. I don't think it's gonna be good at all. I just would have never did a movie with Madam Web. None of them characters, like without Peter. Okay, good luck. Good luck with it. Listen, I'm rooting for you. With your tinfoil kufi. I still have not seen the full version of the movie. Listen. Well, D-Real said it better himself. We don't have nothing good to say, don't say nothing at all, so I'm just going to keep them full reboot. Yep. Holler at me when you get done with that one. They could reboot it Deadpool. They could. Like, honestly, they could. You doing all this right here? Come holler at me when you're done. come holler at me. You want some money? You want some money? 1.3 billion now. 1.3 billion easily could have been 2.6, but you tried it. 1.3 could have easily been 2.6 or 3, but you tried it. So you want some more money. You see what's behind me. You see what's behind me. So it ain't like I don't spend money on T'Challa. It ain't. So you want some more? Okay. The reboot. Holler at me after the reboot. You could do that in Deadpool 3. Start it off. Don't do Secret Wars. No. What you do with Secret Wars, you do Secret Wars like they did Ultimate, not Ultimate Invasion, but Ultimate Universe 1. Yeah. You do it like that. You do it like that, where you give me a map of Wakanda, a black dot, undiscovered country. That's you can put Wakanda in Secret Wars. The end credit scene. That'll get everybody the heebie-jeebies about Wakanda and everything like that. The end credit scene, you could have it where you got Africa, the continent of Africa, a map of it, and you got a black dot right there, and it says undiscovered country right there. You can leave that little teaser right there, and I'll tell the folks to come chop it up with you once we clarify that T'Challa, Hunter, Sion, don't do that in Jobu thing no more. Give me a shorty that look like she can kick some butt. Give me a better representation of Bass. You ain't do nothing with that. Yeah, I'm here for it. Yeah. You take Kamoyo advice. Let Deadpool 3 be your jump off point. Deadpool 3, do not put nothing from Wakanda in Secret Wars. Nothing. I don't want to see Wakanda get destroyed. I don't want to see Shorty get faded. I don't. I don't want to see her be no like Destiny Child. I don't want to see her be no Soul Survivor. Let's just leave that to the imagination. You done done enough damage to Wakanda. Do your Secret Wars on your Secret Wars. Let Deadpool serve as the reboot and everything like that. End credit scene. Give me a map. Africa. Dot right there in the middle. Say undiscovered country. There you go. And yeah. So that we need a reboot of everyone behind the camera too, including Kevin Feige. Well, that's on. You know what? That's on there. That's on there. Like I said, I could have swore there was one demographic that did not believe in throwing away money. And I'm choosing my words carefully here. I would have thought if there was one demographic that was about making money and not losing money, that would have been them. I thought it would have been, but clearly How many movies do you need to make that's not making money, you losing money, before you fire everybody? How many years has it been? Because I know in the college ranks, they get you ghosts after like 2-3 years. And I think in the NFL, they get you up out of there after 2. You've been losing for 4-5 years straight. Mad money too. Oh man, listen, clearly they don't care. Madam Web will work if it sticks to that CW crowd, young women, drama and stuff. It's possibility. Go back to basics, what they did during phase 1, hire actual comic fans working on those films. But see, DC's, if they do that, then that mean that the director is going to be the one that get all the credit. And it's a lot of egos around here, and they don't want the director to get the credit. They kind of like low key alluded to that, because who are the faces of it? Ain't the directors. Directors be that new greatest hotness that they hiring low key for the low until they blow up the director. But then you got folks like Victoria Alonso saying, "No, it's us. Director ain't doing nothing. We doing all the stuff." Well, we didn't had writers and directors turn down Marvel jobs from Disney before because of creative differences. There was a now see, because I'm curious now as to what her story would have been. Can somebody please get in contact with the young lady who was supposed to be the original writer director of Black Panther and ask her what her vision? Because I'm curious now. Good God Almighty, I'm curious now, because there was a creative difference with that. Well, I'm curious now as to what her vision of the story would have been. Let me keep going. You know you're in trouble when you piss in your cattle bed. I don't know how you do that. Hey, Mr. Theo, I forgot about Money Train and White Man Can't Jump, and I know this is off topic, but I had a crush on Jennifer Lopez back then. You not wrong. I'm not gonna say you wrong for having a crush on Jennifer Lopez back then. I was prohibited from having a crush on Jennifer Lopez back then, and I will go ahead and explain to you why. One, I watched In Living Color. It was a sister on the Living Color, one of the fly girls, thick as collard greens and cornbread. Yes, good Lord have mercy. She was thick as collard green and cornbread. Jennifer Lopez couldn't compare with her. Then this me. Now, and I know some people, I ain't got nothing to do with that. This ain't what this is, because I know it's somebody right now out there saying Jennifer Lopez, her whole career. I ain't got nothing to do with that. I just know I felt some type of way that Janet Jackson never got the love that Jennifer Lopez got, in my opinion. And Jennifer Lopez really was a backup dancer for Janet Jackson in the That's the Way to Love video go. That's the Way Love Goes. Jennifer Lopez was in that video as a backup dancer. I low-key diss me now. Jennifer Lopez's claim to fame in Hollywood is the size of her butt. She was in a movie with George Clooney, and Hollywood could not stop raving about the size of her butt. Mind you, I'm gonna go back one more time to In Living Color. She was a fly girl. She was not the thickest fly girl on that show. She was. She was. She was. She was. She wasn't. And in the video, Janet Jackson, That's the Way Love Goes. To this day, I have never seen a female artist with a six-pack like that, like what she had in that video. So, those are the facts. Those are the facts. That's it. I said nothing about how she rose to stardom. I'm just telling you, I know when she was in that movie with George Clooney, everybody in their mama was talking about the size of her butt. And I was like, are you serious? That's what y'all gawking over? I just need, maybe folks need to move down south. I don't know. Georgia, Florida. I don't know, but She not even in it, not knocking her, but she not even in the top 10. And I'm talking about just regular sisters walking up and down the street. Like, no, that's not what that is. I dig them Spider Women, but refuse to see CW's Madam Web. You know why I'm not tripping? Because watch this. Y'all see all these Black Panther action figures back here? Y'all see all them? Okay. So if you've been rocking with me like I've been rocking with you, like I've been rocking with you, like you've been rocking with me, you know I got a whole bunch of what? Captain America action figures. I do. Well, let me just go ahead and say this. In regards to Spider-Man, Spider whomever, the only Spider-Man action figure I don't have, Spider-Man UK and Spider-Man 2099. That's it. So I'm not gonna sit up here. See how I do this? I'm not gonna sit up here and act like I'm not fans of certain characters. No, I am. I'm just not displaying them because them characters got enough fans everywhere. But I literally do have every Spider-Man action figure version, whatever, except for Spider-Man 2099 and Spider-Man UK. Yes, I do have Spider-Punk. With the guitar, with the pick. Let me keep going. Spider Women. Jay, what's going on? Another universe story idea for BP. It can have T'Chaka and Yami alive and Sion in the story that could give things up. Watch this. World, The Eyes of Wakanda, an anthology series. Look at this. Look at this. Or stay with me here, Jay. Y'all going to go check out this movie. Y'all tell me if y'all going to go check out it. Jay just gave us a great idea. I'm just going to refine it a little bit. Watch this. Black Panther 3 in the beginning. It's a prequel. It's got T'Chaka and Yami and Sion in it. Or watch this one. It's just a flat out reboot. Like that whole stuff, Black Panther, we just gonna disown that one. We just gonna disown it. Do you care? Would you feel some type of way? Yeah, because then it's acting like Chadwick never performed. I don't necessarily like that. We reboot that right there, that story right there. Yeah, we start off like that. Matter of fact, watch this. Just to get folks ready, let's take Jay's idea and make it a 9 or 10 episode series on Disney Plus. Wants to show it that get folks juicy, get their blood pumping, body warm, tingling, all on the inside and everything. Get them ready for the next Black Panther movie. That's done right. I like that idea, Jay. Chad had a nervous breakdown on the set of Ma Rainey's Black Bottom. You can still feel it. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. Not doing that. I'm not doing that. I really hate Black, because honestly, there's a video out there where he was falling asleep. They were talking to the cast and everything like that. And the thing that I never liked about it was you never know what somebody's going through. And you had people make, comments and everything like that. No different than he was out and about and he had the mask on. You had people make, I ain't got time for that. Stuff like that bothers me. I really hate Black Panther 2. It hits too close to home for me. Understood. I got that. Several folks were crushing on J-Lo since her, like they were. You weren't by yourself. You weren't by yourself. I still got a crush on Jennifer Lopez. Steve will say, Ronnie say that Living Color was before his time. You missed it then. You might, boy, look. It's on one of these channels around here. You missing her with her shorts on, rolled up. Yeah, she had on some denim shorts. That was because that was the thing back then. You missing it. I ain't saying, I'm just saying. Chadwick was in the Five Bloods for a short time. He was. These Diesel, I absolutely do not blame LeBron James for what happened to Kobe. Kobe had an insatiable love and deep affinity for helicopters. That's sadly what happened. I'm still not cool with that. I'm still not. It's certain things that I'd be like, man, that wasn't supposed to happen. Like Aaliyah, that wasn't supposed to happen. Left Eye, that wasn't supposed to happen. That wasn't supposed to happen. Say what you want to. I still feel some way about Chadwick Boseman. I don't think that one was supposed to happen. And no, I don't believe Kobe. It don't feel natural. None of them deaths feel natural. I'm sorry, they don't. Just they don't fit. It don't none of those sit right in my spirit. Don't know why, but none of those sit right in my spirit. So I don't know. Madam Web is important to the mythos, but she doesn't need Disney Plus. If we're gonna do that, doesn't need her own film, especially over Jessica Drew. No, she don't. What's going on? Madam Web budget is under the 100 million. You trying to make some money? It needs to be. She don't have enough of a fan base to put it to do that. And I don't care how many Spider characters you put in there. Peter ain't it. You know what? That's a litmus test right there. Let me see how this Spider movie do without the titular character. The titular character in the Spider universe is Peter. You ain't even got Miles. Okay, I'm gonna let. Hey, we gonna see. Deadpool 3, I think, is the real reboot. He will be universe hopping, so it would be the best thing. I'm just saying, you do that. Do that. Don't put Wakanda. Do not put Wakanda in Secret Wars. And no, I don't want to see Letitia Wright take no dirt nap in the movie, because the Secret Wars is supposed to be a whole bond. No, I don't want to see that. You didn't do enough in Wakanda. you didn't do enough in Wakanda cinematically wise. I don't want to see Okoye take no dirt nap. I don't want to see Nakia take a dirt nap. I don't want to see Anika. Good God Almighty, I don't want to see M'Baku take no dirt nap. No, I'm good. I'm good on the dirt naps in Wakanda. I'm good. I had enough dirt naps in Wakanda to last me a minute. I'm good. I'm straight. I don't need that. So just keep them out of Secret War. Yes, new directors and writers. I want Wakanda's packing big comic 90 guns. Once we get past this right here, because I don't want them touching nothing. Yep, them Marvel can hire 38 high production. They wait, I had to reread that. Kamoyo be over here branding left and right, and I got to keep up. What you say, 38 Hot Productions? That's what we call the name of the company. We're gonna call the company 38 Hot Productions. Hey, we 38 hot over here. Oh, my Kobe comment was that ready to you. It's all good. Wait, let me get back. Okay, yeah. Janet on platter. I know I talk a lot about Mary J. Blige. I do. I talk a lot about Mary J. Blige. I do. And then I know I've said like that. That was my crush. I have, and I know y'all ain't never heard me talk about Janet Jackson. I have not. And maybe it's because I don't know. Maybe I don't know. I don't know. I just never saw myself. I kind of felt like I had a chance with Mary J. More down, because Janet way out there. Janet way out there. At least that was me. Untouched. Plus, that's Mike's sister. I mean, you really that close to Mike? Who thinking that? Like you see yourself with Mary more down to earth. I still to this day don't know how Jermaine Dupri fumbled that bag. It's just I do not know. Because first of all, I never saw her with Jermaine Dupri. But she really seemed like she cared about him. She did. And he fumbled. I don't. Oh, Miguel's actually your second favorite Spider-Man. Gotcha. Theo, quick question. Don't laugh. How you going? See, now I want to. Hold on, let me get my composure. All right. Why do you think we've never seen a Robin Darkwing movie standing on its own? He is a Batman associate. I mean, they tried Catwoman, which was super horrible. Shake my head. I know Tim Burton had cast, I want to say Sean, no, Marlon. I be forgetting which one it was. One of the two. As Robin. I know Christopher Nolan never liked the idea of a Robin. Like, he did not want that in his movies. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, for all intents and purposes, Titans is a Dick Grayson live action show. That's him. He's the lead, the actor who was in Gods of Egypt. I like him as Nightwing. I think they try and get too dark with it, but I don't know. And honestly, I don't, as a Batman fan, I don't know if you could, if a Dick Grayson Robin Nightwing movie. I don't know if Batman fans, because that's what we're looking at. It would be Batman fans. It wouldn't be Dick Grayson. Yeah, he got fans, but they Batman fans too. So I don't know if a movie that does not feature Bruce in it as well, I don't know if that movie would do well. I wouldn't necessarily do it. I think the way they have it right now, they might need to adjust the writing a little bit, because they become, to me, preoccupied with the dark side of herodom. I think that was the best way to do him. I really, really do. Let me keep that up. Pleasure Principal Vid made you look at Janet differently. She been her for me. Before that, she was just that little girl from Good Time. Boy, listen, when she did that, you remember That's the Way to Love video go? Y'all remember she had the little bone thing around it? Mid denim thing, had the little, her midriff was showing, and you saw the abs sculpted. Y'all remember that? Yeah, I meant Nightwing, LOL. I also saw that Dark Knight Rises film in theaters still, and they made it seem like Joe. Yep. And that was just for Christopher Nolan, that was just to satisfy Robin fans. That's all that was. That was just to make, because folks had been at him. Well, Robin, I don't like Robin. Well, here you go. And no, I'm not coming back for a Batman 4. And if he wasn't coming back, Christian Bale wasn't coming. No, I don't like Robin like that. I'm not going to do that. I'm not necessarily mad at it. I get it. I understand it. I believe what Christopher Nolan, the way he was writing Batman, I don't know if you could have put Robin in there. I don't. So I don't know if you could have put Robin in that universe, because that universe is kind of hard too. So, but that's that. But hey, the whole purpose for this video and everything like that, rounding it up, tying it up in a nice, neat little bow, it was about representation. It is. It's about Black imagery. That's what Rick T'Challa was to me. And I think what we're doing is this is just my opinion. I think we're getting caught up in the wrong things. I think when you think about what the sentiment, because recast T'Challa, yes, the hashtag is for the character to be recast, absolutely. But is that the end all say all of the hashtag? Well, it wasn't for me. It wasn't for me. And if I sit back and I think about the stuff, as been alluded to earlier by RC, the stuff that we went through in regard, if not tell them, the stuff that we went through in regards to the character, it's almost like when you wake up in the morning, you woke up. You woke up in a bad mood. You woke up. Some people didn't do that. They didn't wake up. You did. You woke up and you went to the restroom, i.e., you got up out of bed and you walked on your own power. Some people woke up and they could not walk to the restroom. You got up and you got out of bed and you saw what a restroom was. You saw it right there in front of you. Everybody that woke up, they didn't wake up to sight. Some people didn't wake up to sound. They might not hear as well as others, but they can hear. They might not see as others, but they can see. They might not move around as well as some other people, but they still have their mobility. In their life, their day might not be as good as somebody else's, but they still got a life, still got a day. You're a Black Panther fan. You got that character in 2 different comics. That character's being treated with respect. Actually, 3. You got him in 3 different comics, and he's being treated with the utmost respect. He's living up to his reputation as the most dangerous man alive because he's fading everybody that runs up on him. He is. RESPECT. When the character does finally get recast, because I believe the character will get recast, that's how you want the character to be treated, with respect, dignity, regardless of whether he's in Wakanda, regardless of whether he's sitting on that throne, regardless of whether he's wearing that crown. You want that character treated with the utmost respect, no differently than these other characters are. Well, you getting it. You getting it. It's not my fault if you don't appreciate it, nor is it anybody else's. Nor is it anybody else's responsibility to convince you to appreciate it. It's not my responsibility to make you appreciative of the fact that you woke up this morning. It's not my responsibility to make you appreciative of the fact that you can see where you're going and you can walk to the bathroom. It's not. You don't appreciate it, you don't appreciate it. You take it for granted, you take it for granted. It's some people that wish they were in your shoes. I ain't saying, I'm just saying. I'm gonna keep up with these notes, man, and I'm gonna get on up out of here because y'all definitely didn't have to come in and check with me. The movie back in the 90s, Batman and Robin ruined the chance for us to see another actor playing Robin. I don't believe that's the case, Brian. I just believe they just need to figure out a formula for it. I spent 48 dies in a hyperbaric chamber 6 years ago. I'm here to tell you, be glad you wake up every day. That one right there, Hawkeye. The last I heard about Robin and Superman had joined the alphabet community. I should have read that first. I don't do that. I just don't do that. If that's but hey, if that's their thing. But if you ask me, it's lazy comic book writing, Theo. Here's what I will say. Changing Timothy Drake's sexual orientation. That was now as far as Connor, the biological son of Superman, I didn't necessarily have a problem with that because if his orientation hasn't been acknowledged, you know, it is what it is. But Tim, no, to me, Tim Drake was no different than Bobby Drake. That was done for nothing. And honestly, if it would be, I understand some people might be offended, but those people that, to me, in my opinion, that would be getting offended would be the people that have agendas to push. Tim Drake and Bobby Drake need to be reverted back to heterosexual. That's what they need to do. As far as Connor, like I said, sexual orientation not established. You establish it. Okay, he's gay or bisexual. I'm not sure. He's bisexual. Okay, that's what it is. There's no problem to me. But once it's established, and this is where I look at people as a member of the LGBT community, you would be offended if a character started off 10, 15 years as a member of the LGBTQ and for no reason whatsoever other than to appease a demographic, they switch their character sexual orientation to heterosexual. You would be 38 hot and have every right to be. When what they should have done was just created a brand new heterosexual character. You would be 38 hot, you would have every right to be. Well, I believe in equal energy. They need to be changed back. They need to be changed back. I'm gonna take that note down. If you want alphabet, I'm not gonna keep doing that. Listen, we can't keep doing that, RC. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. It's another, they got a name, that the LGBTQ plus. I don't refer, because we got there's stuff that I can be called, and I'm not a fan of it. So I'm just, I believe in giving people what I want. It's the best way I can say. I want respect, so I go out, I go above and beyond to get it. And I don't want to confuse an entire demographic with a segment that got an axe to grind on the agenda to push, because every demographic got their own bad element. So I don't, that's how, and I'm not going to give the negative aspect of the LGBTQ plus community. I'm not going to give them that power as far as giving. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. No, I love everyone, Theo. I don't have a hate from bone in my body for whoever people love. I know, but I'm just saying perception. 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 All facts. Perception. T'Challa and Eric Brooks be played Dean of. I'm checking for that. Listen, I'm already excited for Blood Hunt. It ain't even got here yet. I'm checking for that. Don't tempt me like that. I'm checking for that one. I agree. Great show, great fit. Hey man, if y'all like it, I appreciate it, man. My grandmother to this day say, "This be grateful that God woke you up this morning, that you have your arms and feet and able to eat sticks." Boy, look. I wake up every morning with a smile on my face. I'm like, "Ooh, thank you, Jesus." Especially when you get up in age, you be like, when they be talking about such and so passed away. Who? Who passed away? What star passed away? You start looking at the star and you start trying to compare age. You be like, boy, godly. What did he pass away from? Because you won't be wanting to know. What I need to know. What did they pass away from? Because I might need to stop what I'm doing right now, boy. Good boy, Jesus. But yeah. Oh no. Like I said, I believe you. I believe you, RC. I believe. Watch this. This my thing. The more I do this, the more I see how people get down, and they be waiting for you to say something wrong. Theo said, "No, I didn't mean it like that. You said it." So I just try and, because folks that's looking for an end, that's all they're looking for, an end. But I'm with you. I know, man, listen, we've been chopping up for the longest time. I see the character. I know the character and everything like that. You've always been a respectful person and everything like that. So yeah, I definitely get it. But yeah, man. So that's the thing that I just want us to learn to. And I know some of us, who do I think I am to be trying to talk like that? And he think he's somebody. I am somebody's daddy. I am. But that's neither here nor there. But I'm just saying, like, let me see. The man with the bike was jealous at the man who you in a car, and the man who had to walk everywhere got mad at both of them until he saw the man in the wheelchair with no feet. Let me make sure I read that again. The man with the bike was jealous at the man who had a car, and the man who had to walk every day got mad at both of them until he saw the man in the wheelchair with no feet. It's not funny. It's not funny. It's appropriate, but it's not funny. So, hey man, my dog ain't being treated soft. That's all I know how to tell you. I don't believe Dr. Eve Ewing would have let Zemo walk away, is what I'm saying. I don't believe Dr. Eve Ewing would have let Zemo walk away. Definitely don't believe Brian Hill would have let Zemo walk away. I don't believe Dr. Eve Ewing would let Claw get away. I definitely don't believe Brian Hill would have let Claw get away. I don't. But you see how I did that though? Because we saw that. We saw that happen. Like, we saw that happen. I don't believe Dr. Eve Ewing would have wrote Wakanda being flooded by water balloons. I know Brian Hill ain't writing Wakanda being flooded by water balloons. I know that ain't what he doing. But we saw that though. We saw that. I don't believe Dr. Eve Ewing is gonna have dudes standing on no boat holding women over the side where they fight people in the water that can actually breathe in the water. I don't believe that's what's happening. I don't believe Dr. Eve Ewing is doing that. And I just feel it in my bones, my spirit. Brian Hill is not finna do that. Well, we saw that. We saw it. And there were people that actually liked that. Damnest thing to me. But he ain't took not one L yet. I saw the dude get lumped up for 15 issues. Well, I ain't seen nobody put hands on him in 9 issues. 9 issues. I ain't seen nobody put hands on him yet. Well, Brian Hill got this dude falling from what looked like to be a skyscraper, and the dude landed on his feet. So I definitely don't see him taking no L's no time. So, but there is that whole thing about the throne also. But I gotta read it. I gotta see it. But it ain't compromising, man. It's just appreciating what you got. That's all it is. Just appreciating what you got. That is a damn good story. That will humble you quick. I mean, I'm just saying. And Eve, you and Brian Hill, Black Panther fan. I ain't saying, I'm just saying. Listen, y'all came in, y'all showed up tonight. Y'all didn't have to do that, man. It was just one of those things where it's like, man, I just really, more or less for the Black Panther fandom, man, just like, man, and man, we got something going on. We got something good, man. And just the complaints. You got a right to feel how you feel. You do. I'm not disparaging that, man, but like, for real, like, come on. Some people been at this woman's throat since before she even wrote the first issue. And I think it's real telling. You're a Black Panther fan. This dude got some great stories out there. Some great stories out there. Where he being treated with the utmost respect by various writers. This dude ain't in Wakanda. Ain't nobody talking about him being no king. Could care less. And this dude ain't sitting on the throne. And you know them stories. Them stories sitting out there, and them stories have been written by some well-known authors. And you talk about them stories when you talk about how much respect these other people didn't put on this. Okay, then, man. Come on, man. Come on. Don't judge Eve by what John Ridley did. Don't hold her feet to the fire by what he did. That's not fair. That's not fair. It's not right. It's wrong. And don't be trying to compare her run to Brian Hill's run when this is solicit sitting out there saying he finna do the exact same thing you got mad at John Ridley for. Just sit back and enjoy the ride. Just don't do that, man. Like us being at each other's throats, doing that, it's weak. It's weak. And it does not move the needle forward in regards to the character being treated with respect. It does not move the needle forward. Actually, no. What it does is it makes us as a fan base look like we don't know what we want. Like we ain't never satisfied. Message ain't to be satisfied, but the message is to appreciate what you got and push forward. Anyway, That's my time. I'm out. Make sure I keep up with these notes. Like I said, y'all been good to me. Y'all didn't have to do this. Y'all came through like champs. It's soft. Eve, let me see. The way Brian Hill is having Blade go deeper, elevate himself could be. And listen, I got to get caught up because it ain't like I ain't buying the Blade books. So I just got to get caught up on the reviews. Eve should add a panel where T'Challa sneaks into the throne room, sits down, breaks the fourth wall, and says, "There, are you happy?" I would love that. Listen, I would love that. Listen. I would love that, man. Damn. I would so enjoy the hell out of that. Listen, if that wouldn't be one of the moments like where she would be like, "Stop messing with me. Let me do my work." I'm here for that one. I'm here for that one. Listen, I'm here for that one. Listen, man, you got me with that one. Come on. Listen, man, thank y'all so much. It's a community, Black Panther Nation. We're going to keep the foot on the gas pedal. It's about growing the knowledge of the character, the mythos of Black Panther and everything like that. The channel is primarily Black Panther. We do talk about Black representation, Black imagery. It is what it is, positive imagery, positive representation. So we're going to do more action figures and comic books. Yes, I do have to do my due diligence. So I gotta, hey now, I gotta talk about some other stuff too. So just keep your notifications on and everything like that. Bringing these comic books to you, comic book reviews. You deserve to have them. You deserve to know about them. We're gonna keep making it do what it do. And as always, you know how I get down because we are older, got some gray here. Take care of yourself, right? Right. Want to be able to talk to you, right? Right. Right. And not talk about you, right? You know what I mean when I say that? Well, because we just talked about being grateful that you wake up in the morning. Right. So click, like, share, subscribe. This has been fun. This has been therapeutic. Till the next time, I ain't saying, I'm just saying. Peace.